Hello everyone, so in this video let us talk about another easy problem from LeetCode. The problem name is slowest key. So problem statement states that you are given a newly designed keypad and you are testing that where a tester pressed a sequence of n keys at a particular moment of time. So you are given that there are some like keys that the tester presses one by one. Now you're given a string key pressed of length n. So it is given that what keys you pressed and it is of length n. And next thing is where key pressed of I was the ith key pressed at the testing sequence. Okay, so these are pressed at the testing sequence. And a sorted list release time, where release time of I is the time the ith key was released. So as you can see that when you're testing these keys, it is given that at which point this particular key is released, like it is like not like it is just the key is released. So what you can see that if the time starts at 0, what you can see is that C is pressed till second 9. At second 9, C is released. So let's say that you start from 0, you keep on pressing C, okay, and then you release C at time equal to 9. Now you start pressing B and you release B at time equal to 29. So how much time you have been pressing B? You have been pressing B for 20 seconds. From 9 to 29, so 20 seconds you've been pressing B. And from 29 to 49, you've been pressing C. And from 49 to 50, you just for 1 second, you just press D. So this is the overall time every key is pressed and the time like release time every key is released. Okay. Now what you're given is that you just have to find out the key that you're the longest duration you pressed a particular key. Okay, that's the thing that you just have to find out. And if there are multiple keys that you pressed for the same amount of time, then you have to print out the key with the lexicographically largest value. So let's say you print, or actually you pressed A and C both, let's say 5 seconds, and those are the maximum ones. So you will print C, you will not print A because C is lexicographically more or larger than A. Okay, that's the overall idea. So it's pretty much simple. Then you just have to find out the difference between the current value and the previous value. That will give you the duration, and then you can just find out based on the duration whether the duration is the maximum one that you have seen till now, or like this is some random value. And then depending upon that, you will like maximize your current answer. If there are two same value answers, then you will take the one that is lexicographically largest. Pretty much simple, nothing much complicated here as well. The only thing that you have to understand is that for every element you will match it with the previous element, but for the first element it will start from 0. Okay, because as you can see that the first 9 it will start from 0, you will match it with this element. Okay, because you will start from 0 and then you release the first key at time equal to this. So either like you can push a 0 at the very start of this array, or you can initialize a variable last, like what is the last time you have, like of let's say what is the start time for this particular thing. Okay, so you will initialize a variable that is last equal to 0, and then you will compare this current element with last. Okay, so you have started let's say with 0 and you have pressed this last key at 9. Okay, or let's say you released it at 9, and thus what will happen is that you will just get the answer, and at every step you will update your last to the current value. So now you will start at this point and you will release at this, you will start and then you will start at this point, release at this. So you will like update this value, like whatever type of value or like approach you want, you can do that. So this is the overall idea, that you will make a variable that is last equal to 0. This is the length, this is the maximum that you have to find out the maximum duration for a key that is pressed. This is the character that you want to find out, iterate over all the characters. Then the overall condition is that you have to maximize. So what is the duration? The duration of a particular key pressed is the current release time minus the last value, because this last value stored the value that is for the last key. Okay, and then you find out the like the difference of them. If it is greater than maximum, which means that the duration is maximum than the maximum I've seen till now, then I will update. Or that the condition is if this difference is equal to the maximum. Okay, if it is equal to the maximum I've seen, but the key that I'm pressing is lexicographically larger than the maximum key I have seen. Okay, in both of these scenarios, what you will do is that you will update your maximum and the key that you have just pressed, that is the lexicographically largest key, and depending upon that, it's just a simple for loop, and the end you will just return the answer. And every time after this if condition, you have to update your last, because that's just denotes that what is the last key or the last timestamp. Okay, and then you have to compare the current timestamp with the last timestamp. Okay, and that's it, you're just comparing the current timestamp with the last timestamp. That's the simple logic for this problem. Nothing much complicated here as well. It's just a for loop. So O of n time complexity problem. So if you still have any doubts, you can mention in the comment box of this particular problem. I will see you in the next one. Taking coding and bye.